Hey YouTube, so today I'm just going to show you the Facom Nano 1/4 inch drive metric socket set. They do this in a Imperial as well, I believe, but being in Europe most of my stuff is metric, and so I recently just bought this one off of eBay. It's a little bit grubby, it's been used for sure, but I've had this one now for probably 4 or 5 years, and it's been absolutely faultless. A brilliant bit of kit, and absolutely invaluable. Now, I'm not a mechanic, I do electrical maintenance, so a lot of equipment uses these fixings. I do use 17, 19mm sockets, but then I go up to obviously a much bigger socket set. But the majority of the work's quite small, quite delicate stuff, and I've moved to these. So previously what I was using was this Holford's kit, and this is the advanced range or professional range, I think it was before that. It's very similar. So we got the 1/4 inch drive, all the sockets, all the bits there. You can get a long extension, a knuckle joint, and a handle. So if we compare that to the Facom set, it's very similar. So we get pretty much the same amount of bits. The one thing with the Facom, you get the Torx bits, the star bits, whatever you want to call them. They come as the security bits as standard, whereas the Holford's ones are the solid center type. Again, you get the handle, you get the 1/4 inch driver. In this one you get the long extension and a short extension as well, so that's an extra, and also the knuckle. So the Holford's one and the Facom one, the extensions identical size, obviously no short one in there. The screwdriver handle, you can see the difference there. So you get a lot more handle on the Facom, and it's a nicer material. So this one is a very hard plastic. It's not uncomfortable. It has a reasonable grip, but a little short on that bit. Whereas this one is more rubberized. So we got the hard plastic underneath, and then a sort of rubberized, vulcanized rubber overlay on it, which makes it a lot more comfy. It's also deeper, so it does fit the hand better, and the material, though the grooves are less, the material makes it grippier. One huge advantage to the Holford set though is this in the top. Although it does make it electrically conductive throughout, this bar does continue all the way through. But what you can do then is use it, if you've got 2 kits, you can use it as an extension, and saves you carrying more extension bars around. But the Facom obviously doesn't have that. So then really we go over to the wrenches, and you can see the Holford's one is slightly longer, but it doesn't have a rubberized end like the Facom one does. So that makes it a little more comfy. Look at the profiles, very similar. The Facom's just a touch deeper, which can be a little bit of a pain. They've changed the design on the Facom to a clicky button like this now, I believe, on the newer ones. So watch out for that. I actually prefer this style. It depends what you do, and sometimes you find you can knock them and hit them the wrong way. I actually find I do that more on the lever style, so I do prefer these. On mine, where it's being used electrically, I know I should use a proper insulated tool, but these are so good that I've just taped this one up for occasional use. And the tooth count on it is tiny, so that means that you can get it in real tight spaces and make movements on it and actually get it turning. Now the Holford one, again, isn't bad. You do get cheaper versions of these Holford ones, but I mean, it feels like there's significantly more movement in that. I don't know, I seem to remember 72 teeth in the Facoms, but I'm not sure what these are, and that is off the top of my head, so that might be wrong. I'm sure it's available on Google. So yeah, really that's probably it. I can't recommend it highly enough. The downsides are, I would like the ability to put another extension in there if you've got two kits, but that's quite minor. And the price is probably the biggest thing. I mean, these retail, I think, over £100. Now obviously I got this one off of eBay, and I got this one years ago, so the price is a big downside. The Holfords I have had fail, but I've probably had about 5 of these kits through various jobs. And the warranty, they come with a lifetime warranty, but the Holford staff are a pain. They don't like it unless you bring a receipt and all that. The Facom, I've never had to claim on. It's just always worked. I mean, all these bits have been used in impact drivers, and yeah, I've never had an issue. This thing, as you can see, it is small, but I've put real pressure on it, and I mean real pressure. I mean, we've put extensions on them, so from the centre there to the end is just over 10 centimeters. But yeah, I've used stuff to increase leverage on them, and these have just performed brilliantly. So I probably didn't want to ramble anymore on a video about a tiny little socket set. And of course that is the beauty of this thing. It fits in a bag so nicely. It is tiny. And, there's the Holford one in comparison, which is it is shallower, but not a lot. And size difference wise, it's massively different. So this fits. It's alright. It's uncomfy in a pocket, but you can pop it in a coat pocket, and you've got some real capability there. So yeah, highly recommended. Probably scour eBay for them because they're not cheap, but they are worth it, and they are an investment, and these have been used and abused daily. Or the original one I had certainly. So thanks for watching. Back soon.